since I'm out of my memory, my storage, and since I can't upload, I had to bite the bullet and delete a lot of my videos. And it's hard to delete because, as you know, my son passed away and my grandson passed away. And all the photos and videos I had were on a phone in a Google account, which the phone screen broke. I had it fixed, and they gave it back. The screen lock was on, and my password wasn't working, and everything was in the cloud. But I had a lot extra that weren't in the cloud, so which means that they only existed on that phone. And I've used up all the attempts. I have one left, and it would factory reset the phone, so I stopped. Couldn't find anywhere that could had the capabilities of getting in and saving those videos. And my grandson was only 5 months old, so it's every video I have of him and my son. I had over 2,000 videos of my son, and now that are trapped on that phone, and now I have none. The account, I don't have the phone number anymore. I don't know the passwords to the email. And this was in 2021. And they only hold on to them for so long. But I did have a YouTube channel with a lot of videos of my grandsons and my sons, my kids, my life. And so that YouTube video is active, and it has that email attached to it when I don't know the password. So I'm hoping just if people are watching the videos still, that it's keeping that account from being closed. It's Segovia Family. That's that YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, it keeps it open. It's S as in Sally, E, G as in girl, O, V as in Victor, IA, family. And that's that YouTube channel, and that's those are the videos that I can't. You can't even copy. You can't even. I can't screen record on my phone anymore, and I don't have a Google or a YouTube, like a paid account where I can save videos. And I never have memory to even save them if I wanted to. But I do want to. It's my life. My life and it's hard for me to watch the videos. But maybe I hope to someday at least transfer them over to this channel and make a playlist with them. It's just hard to look back at my yesterdays. That's when I had a family. My kids, I have 5 kids. My grandkids, I had 6, and they all lived with me. And what's really was another bummer. Well, this is more than a bummer. It was, I'm still mourning the loss of my videos and pictures. I have nothing to look back on, like, of my son. You know, for a couple of years I frantically tried and every resource I can, and to no avail, nothing, or no help. And what else? Oh, and then it was at the time I just couldn't cope. So I couldn't even think of my son, say his name, or I stopped listening to music. Music's everything to me. Because the memories. What sucks about grieving is the good memories. The good memories were hella painful. And that sucks. I was close with my son, with all my kids. But my son was, I never recovered. I developed just a lot of issues from not coping and grieving alone. A lot of avoidance. But that's why when the puppies came, it was a lifeline. Well, when I got Ragnarok, because I lost my dog, my Chloe. And I wanted to replace her. And I wanted the same dog, American Eskimo, white, fluffy, little, beautiful girl. I didn't want a boy. Ragnarok, I believe the dogs, they pick you and you're marked. And definitely with Ragnarok, that's what happened. He was beautiful, yes. He's bigger than my Chloe. He's a boy. Big difference. But he's everything my son would have wanted. And my son loved wolves since he was a baby. He got German Shepherds, though. Like, my brother introduced him to German Shepherds. He took him to a pound when he was like 10 and got his first German Shepherd. Then he definitely, when he became a dad, and on his third little boy, he was working graveyard and wanted a security dog to protect, Jasmine and the boys. Well, and me. But, he's looking after his family, and that's why he got Octavia. And that's the puppy's mother. She's a German Shepherd. And he wanted to have her, like a service dog, to have her trained. Her parents, both mom and dad, were retired from the police force. And so the lineage is really, really good. And Octavia was, she survived parvo. This is her third litter of the puppies. This one, she had 10 in the litter. My Iberian Shepskis. She mated with my husky. And then on July 30th of this year, 10 babies. All healthy and alive, and 8 girls, 2 boys. Her previous litters, she's older than my boy too. My boy was a virgin. But the 2 litters before, they were small. Like, one, I think she had like 4 puppies. One was, I think, stillborn. My older daughter, she's the one who, she had Octavia during that time, during the first litter, because I have agoraphobia, and I just wasn't in the right headspace. She was. And the second litter, the puppy's perfect. The second litter, she had, I believe, 2 puppies. I checked out of life for a little bit, so I'm like, I don't know all the details. It's when my kids had to, my daughters, oh my God, do you hear that? Oh my Lord, the puppy's caught parvo. Oh my God, I've been sitting here too long. Oh, I can't tell when I don't feel pain right away in my butt until it's too late. Oh, my knees, I'm stiff. Okay, baby girl. Oh, and I haven't been on for a while. My channel was suspended for like I think it's going to be 7 days or 10 days. I don't know which day I'm on right now. Oh my God. I think maybe it started Sunday. And that's when I noticed Lagatha the first day she was not eating and lethargic. Oh my God, I can't move. My foot's asleep. Doctor said he noticed Octavia, the puppy, got sick the day before. So our parvo countdown since Saturday and today's Wednesday. They nursed with their mom till they were 10 weeks old. So they have the extra immunity, and especially since she survived parvo, which it killed 2 of her puppies, and also the dad took him too. That was my daughter's dog, and oh man, she loved that boy. So we've made it through some rough days. We had to get the hotel room. We were at the Green Tree, and when we came back into town, we stayed a night out in the desert. Because I'm homeless. If you're new to my channel, yeah, I got homeless when the puppies were like a month old. I was living in the desert in my car with them because I was evicted from my house. That's a big old long story. My dad stole my house. Took advantage of my situation, my grieving, and my anxiety and my mental disabilities. I picked up from everything. I was diagnosed with agoraphobia, CPTSD, complex grief, and it just set my life on a different course. Alone. And that's really fucked up my head. So the puppies were definitely, well, Ragnar definitely was a lifeline. He was heaven sent. He's everything my son would have wanted. And with him, I was for 2 years living in my car on my property in my house. I couldn't go in my house. And I was diagnosed with severe agoraphobia. And I thought I was doing better, but hey, I'm still here. And especially being homeless, I thought, oh my God, what's this going to do to me? Because my agoraphobia, it's not like thoughts I have in my head. I don't have voices talking bad to me. I just, it's weird. It's hard to describe. I don't even understand it, honestly. You know why I can't override and just use logic or reason or just anything just to get outside, to go to my daughter's house, go visit my grandkids. Just a lot of trauma and abuse. Yeah, I was married 22 years to a dangerous person. It was major domestic violence and coercive control, and so I'm cleaning up my life and getting all the toxic people out of my life, which left me to be a party of one. A lot of betrayal, lots of betrayal, and a lot of people turned against me thanks to my ex, just trying to, I don't know, he just hates me more than he loves his kids. Even after all these years, it's like, get over it. But I don't hold in anger, which you would think would be a good thing, but no, it's not really a good thing. I'm very empathetic. I don't have anger or hate towards people. And now I'm indifferent either way. He doesn't have any effect on me anymore. I only bring it up just because it is my part of my story, and why, all this crisis and chaos, just, it's like a dark cloud over me. I'm not creating anything new, but just the overflow of my past and the effects of it. Yeah, my life is so different. I'm a mom without kids, grandma without grandbabies. They're my life. But the puppies came, and it's been a beautiful chaos mess. Being homeless with Jabarian Shepskis, there are 10 of them. It was easy when they're little, especially in the desert. The weather was fine, and I had both mama dog and the daddy dog and their guard dogs. Fuck yeah, they're intimidating. But there's coyotes. So there's coyotes everywhere. Fucking coyotes. But now I'm officially not homeless. I had I'm not homeless. Now we have a house at the yard. The puppies have a yard. It's still new. Last night was the first night I sprayed here. It's so quiet. I should have started a video that there's a lot to clean up, and I did a lot yesterday. The backyard for the dogs. I'm all weird to talk. Well, let me check on the puppies. They spent the night in the room, and it's parvo stains. So I'm thinking, okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're on day 4. That's a good thing. Their body can have the immunities, the antibodies to fight off parvo. Like, there's no medication you can give them. But what's fatal is the dehydration. They can live, like a while without food, but without water. And it's straight diarrhea and vomiting. So that causes a lot of dehydration, and they turn anorexic. They're not hungry, or they're not taking in food or drink because it's making them sick. So they need small portions every 15 to 30 minutes. Right now, I have 7. We're babysitting one. He didn't catch it, thank God. And another one of the puppies, seems fine. The dad seems fine. So that means I got 7, 2, 5, and I have in here 1, 2, 3. So 4. Arthur took one out. He took Bianca out. He said she's like walking around and stuff. So we have him quarantined, but he felt that she was better off than these 2. I haven't gone out and seen her yet since he put her out there. It's a beautiful day outside. It's nice and warm. It's Wednesday, the 26th. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And, I can't go anywhere. It's the parvovirus is on me and my clothes, my shoes, my hands, anything. It'd be a chance of infecting other dogs, and I'm quarantined, and I'm just in this room, and I'm gonna pick up the room and make a makeshift room for them area out there, outside, because it's a nice day, And I don't want to have it was really bad smelling. The windows were closed. The wind found this office a little cold last night. So hopefully it's not as bad. Door, I opened up the window and the fan. And, well, I just do my greetings. Because they're babies. They just need their love. They're like 17 weeks old. Where's my baby? It's Octavia. Octavia is really, she's like her mom. Very good security girl. Very alert, very barky, very loud, very nosy in your business. She's just doing her job. That's how German Shepherds are. That's how her mama was. Good protector. And Octavia's like the spitting image of her mama. Mama Octavia, Mama Dog. And she passed away when the puppies were 10 weeks old. She was hit by a car in West Covina, Westminster. Oh my gosh. So without a mommy, it's like I've been the mama doggy. Oh my gosh. There's our Octavia. But she does walk around. Like last night, she got up and she went outside. She went 2 doors past Arthur. And the parvo that her puppies had in her previous litter, my daughter's dog passed away. The father dog, parvo took him within 24 hours, I would say, maybe a day and a half. They were lethargic with their tongue sticking out and just the glazed eyes. It took them fast. So the fact that they had their mother's immunity and they're tough. My daughter's was like a day and a half, and these girls are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days. And they're drinking on their own. Well, kind of. But when they drink too much, they take an intake too much, it makes them vomit. Because their stomach can't handle anything. And that vomiting hurts. Excuse me, baby, I'm so sorry. Mm. Mm. Oh my gosh. Octavia has the mother's eyes. They're both brown eyes. Only 2 of the puppies have both brown eyes. The rest are blue and brown. Mm. Oh, my baby girl. Oh, my baby girl, my baby girl. Let me do the top of your ears. Francesca? Oh, this is Frankie, and Frankie's are both blue eyes. And Frankie's is really feeling her sickness. But they all were walking around yesterday, and then my Frankie. And here's beautiful Naomi. Now if they, oh my baby girls. Now if they get past this parvo, that means their immunity for this strain of the virus, they would have immunity. Oh my gosh. I don't know what different strains that parvo has, honestly. That's my Naomi. They're just real tired, lethargic. Lagatha just had a bloody stool. And this one looked bloody. Some it just had a color. Um, just like a warning. I'm gonna just show you so if you experience parvo, you can. It's just good to know. This is pretty much new for me, and oh my god, because parvo affects their intestinal lining. It's blood. I've never seen it this bloody before. That was my Laggy. But she walked over and did it. I know my daughter's puppies had it. There was no walking. And she walked after going all the way over there to here. I'm still new at this. I'm going to contain them to smaller areas, so I'm going to put them all in the closet and with the plastic lining underneath. Maggie is my beautiful baby girl with the 2 blue eyes. I can't flip my camera, so I don't know if it even shows her. Here's my baby girl. And she's so beautiful. She always stares at me with those baby blue eyes. They're piercing blue. Laggy's very loyal. Like if anyone ever comes to see them, she stands out the most because of her stunning blue eyes. They're both blue eyes. But Laggy, she hides away from anybody who comes to see her. She always just stares at me with her beautiful baby blues. So she, like I said, they choose you. And Laggy definitely, from a baby, she chose me. She imprinted on me. And that's my girl. And she's the one who I feel that I've noticed that's taken it, that it's hitting her hardest, the more lethargic, more or less active. Like yesterday, the puppies were all, when we got here, the backyard, they're just running and playing and so happy. It just looked like they weren't sick anymore, but parvo, at different stages, they can be very sick, and then, if the play hits them. But they played all day, and then they were very tired. And it's hard because they need all their strength to fight off the virus. And the yard was really a lot of debris. And that's part of the arrangement that I made, because financially I have nothing. And then my car broke down, so I have nothing. I mean, this was a blessing, a miracle, just to find so much, especially after being in the city. In the city, you're not welcome anywhere with dogs. The city's very cruel, very hard, just to even walk them. Just to walk them. And to park, just to sleep in the car with them. I slept, I'm homeless. I slept in the car with the babies. And they're big puppies. They're getting big really fast every week. And, it's, their body will fight off the own infection. It's amazing. But that's keeping them with the fluids. And force feeding, it's fucked up. It's hard. It's It's hard. I just so much loss, tragedies, and to be with them and see them in such so sick. Because the Siberian Shepskis, both Husky and German Shepherd, they're an active breed. They're working dogs. They require lots of attention, lots of exercise, mental stimulation, and being homeless. It's like I sleep in my car. It's like a big doggy house. In the daytime, I'm out all day. I was at the beach mostly. It's the only place I could really be with all these puppies. And so I just spend a lot of time at the parks or the beach in the daytime. And that was literally the only place. I was got to the beach in the desert. It's a lot more open land. Like you can pull over anywhere. It's desolate in a lot of places, so there's somewhere to go. And it's nice to be back for the puppies. To just park and then they can get out of the car and not have to wear leashes. They could just, run free and walk around and go potty and be with nature. And for me, not to be bothered by people. People are so easily offended. And I get it, But in no way am I offensive. My dogs don't run around biting people, and they do bark though. If one barks, they all bark. But I'd keep them busy so they wouldn't get to that point. And normally people like them. Doesn't like a puppy. Some people don't like puppies. So I got a lot of not good stuff towards my way sometimes. And I protect my mental health. I have to have my own best friend. But I'm like, this has got to affect the psyche with all this negative energy. You're not wanted here, kicked out there, and just in the city, homelessness, being poor, it's a crime. That's what it feels like. And having no money, being poor shouldn't be a crime. They push people out. They're taking people's RVs away from them. So that leaves them to live on the streets. It's not even humanity. It's a cruel world. It's a cruel world. Oh my God. I have so much work to do. I called to order a dumpster, just got the rates. And there's no gas turned on here, or there's no gas here. I called to turn it on in my name, but there's a previous balance of like over thousands of dollars. So I just have a little things to do to get it on. It'll take 3 to 5 days to turn it on, but just a lease agreement and my ID. I gotta email it to them. And we'll get that done sometime today. I gotta finish the backyard, clean this room. roommate. It's like a 3 or 4 bedroom house on I don't know, maybe an acre. The yard looks as big as mine. And Andrew's my roommate. He lives here by himself. This was his grandmother's house. She passed away 3 years ago. And his brother was living here with a bunch of I guess squatter people. I don't know, people they moved in and they never left, and they didn't pay him anything. So the house is in a disarray. And Andrew's kind of like how I was, where your life gets messed up and it's hard to clean up the mess. And me, I'm like, damn, it's easy to help someone else with the mess. At first it looked overwhelming, but once I start working, it's possible. And with me, I couldn't, like, when it comes to me, I couldn't do anything. I called maybe 2 phone calls for the trash company and the gas, and it wasn't a problem at all. I have a real phobia of phones and messaging, just any communication, I guess, with people. And tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I gotta write my kids today and tell them I'm not making it, because my baby's got parvo. And Thanksgiving, it's a hard time of the year. My son, Christian, this was his holiday since he was 10 years old, up until 23 years old when he passed away. He would be the one that cooked the whole dinner, the turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy. And Jasmine would be by his side. But this was my baby's holiday. So I haven't cooked a turkey in since 2018. Does that make sense? He was born in 98. 98 to 2018, he'd be 10. He passed away in 21, the day after Easter. He was 6'4". He had long, beautiful eyelashes. Any girl would just love to have his lashes. I looked him from the side profile, and you could see his big, long, curly lashes. And his eyes were like a brownish green. Beautiful eyes. And he had my name tattooed on his wrist, or the forearm. He was like 17. He kept asking me for a tattoo. I'm like, no, Christian, no. And he's like, come on, Mom, come on. And he goes, I'm like, okay. I'm like, only if you tattoo my name on you. He goes, oh, I'm going to put it right across my arm, like the whole arm from the wrist to the elbow. I'm like, okay, Christian. And he did it. He came home that night and showed me. I'm like, he got me on technicality because I did say that, but I'm like, I didn't think you would do that. I wasn't serious. He goes, well, you said it. I'm like, I am a person of my word. Kids will find loopholes. At least mine did. Stinkers. I always believed them too when they were growing up. And I thought they were so innocent. They weren't bad kids at all, but I was clueless. I'm gonna start laundry. He has a laundry machine, thank God. I've been in the city for a month or two. I probably did time. It's nice to be in one spot. Now the doggies can have their own beds, their own bowls, a schedule. I can get a job, to get a car. I'm learning how to live again. It's hard when you want to let go of yesterday. Man, I have that forward head tilt. And I do this and just let my head go limp. Oh my god. It's just so good. It's such a sore muscle. From all my anxiety and tension, I'm always in like a fear response. I'm always tense. I'm not. It's horrible. Oh my god. I'm already at 41 and I had to delete a lot of videos just to make this video. And then they go on the carpet. Okay, I'm just gonna move quickly. Or I can get. Okay, I'm gonna get a cover in from the car. Beautiful day today. Okay, here to pull this out. The door's locked. At least I have this to. This is perfect. I got a bunch of firewood logs together. Pulled out some weeds, collected branches. Made wash blankets at the hotel, so I hung them up to air dry. And I'm gonna start laundry. Oh yeah, I called on a trash bin just to get quotes and to turn on gas. I can't do this stuff on my own for me. Like I have a weird phobia against phones, against messaging. Oh my god. You could probably tell too with the comments. It takes a while. It takes a lot for me to I don't know, be able to check them. It's weird. Alright, I'm gonna start laundry. And the babies are still sleeping. Oh, I made from the hotel room, Arthur got pancake mix. We just had an electric kettle for water, and he that can make pancakes with it. But I actually made waffles with it, pumpkin waffles. I had canned pumpkin. It's good for the digestive tract for the babies, the puppies. They're not pumpkin pie mix, just straight, pure 100% pumpkin from the can. But I added that to the waffles. And it was pretty damn good. Did a waffle machine here. Seeing that blood, it's troubling. This actually looks like blood. It's intestinal line. It's just so infected and so raw. Not a good sign, but the fact that they're still up and drinking their own water. That's an excellent sign. Their bodies have to build up enough immunity to attack this virus and kill it. But they have to, it takes time for it to build up, probably like up to 7 days. 7 to 10 days. So we're day 4. What gets them is the dehydration. But they're drinking. Bella's, my daughter's dog, her puppies and her dogs, they weren't drinking on their own. The fact that these guys, after they throw up, they drink. It's sad because the drinking, if they drink too much, it's what makes them throw up. Their stomach can't handle anything. And it's hard for me to stop them drinking because I don't want to discourage it. It's a process. We have no food. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and well, I'm gonna make Indian fry bread. I'm Apache, and it's it makes a lot, and it's not expensive. They call it Indian tacos. I never understood that. I used to sell them at Powell's with my mom. Make them. But it's just the fry bread. It's like a big, thick. I say it's like I just thought it is. Whenever I described it. I don't know why they say taco. It has beans, refried beans, meat, like ground beef, shredded on top, with cheese, and then lettuce, tomato, and onions. And you get guacamole or salsa. Yeah, they always call it taco. It's not a taco. But they can fold it like a taco, but tacos don't come with beans. And the reservation, they call them, oh my god, I can't remember the name. It's just the fry bread and the beans, and they fold it up. A popover. That's what they call it. Arthur went to the store. I hope he gets, on the list, I've given it a couple of times now, toothbrush. I have no toothbrush. I'm using toilet paper. You know what I used was a sponge, the rags to wash your dishes, the abrasive side and the sponge part. I cut a slit of it, and I was using that. The slit is width of my finger, and that worked really good. But I don't have it now, or I don't have a clean new rag sponge. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Where am I going? Oh, I'm gonna do laundry. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the bed though first. Laundry guy. Target?
Like oil, I had to buy fish.
That German Shepherd and them starting lunch. I had to get back from the grocery store and just took Lagatha out. It's to see them in so much pain, it's laundry, I'm gonna make like a pin and close the closet for their night room and keep the dogs quarantined. So if we didn't have the house, there's way in hell quarantine.
These are annoying.
And let this sit so the dough rises. There's no gas, so this little skillet. I'm gonna boil a pot of water to wash the dishes.
That's one thing I'm glad Nick didn't start taking the dishes like the stainless like this. Like this shit cleans so easy. There's a couple of
Look at the Bianchi. She was feeling really sick, and now, whoa, yes, hello, baby, hello, Bubbers, hello. I know it was just me and Raggy for the longest time. Now with all the babies, and then I love you, I love you, I love you, baby. I know. Look at that beautiful face. Look at that handsome face. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. You're my baby, and then you're Big Daddy too. That's my boy. Just washing the blankets. Ugh. Oh man, the puppies. You guys have that little. Parvo has that. Yeah, that smell of just. It's not pleasant. Not a pleasant smell. Okay. To be able to wash clothes, wow. Running water, it's a beautiful thing. Being without it definitely teaches you to be grateful. So. It's a nice day, kind of chilly hot. Or chilly warm. In the shade, yeah, it kind of feels a little chilly. But it's nice, busy work. Purposeful work. The houses, they go, definitely, they grieve, they go into mourning. I know that all too well. Helping someone get their house back together, I needed that so badly. I couldn't do it for myself. Not at all. Now I'm just gonna, well, not just gonna, but yeah, this whole yard was filled with debris and stuff. It's, family, I'm death in the family, and the matriarch and a family coming undone, and just kind of, sad things, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the puppy's backyard, cleaning it out, sorting through the garbage, trash, the rubble, and recyclables, and just get it in order for them.